know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now. So no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
Today's video takes us to San Diego, California, with a stop at a psychiatric hospital. Well, at least AssElmo's in the right place. Maybe he should check himself in. But he winds up getting arrested because he just doesn't listen so well. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy AssElmo.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good, thanks.
How can I help you?
I'm all right for now.
How can I help you?
I'm okay for now, thanks.
Can you come pharmacy?
Sorry?
I'm saying, how can I help you?
I'm okay, thanks.
No, how can I help you? This is the front entrance of a psychiatric hospital. Are you recording?
Yes,
For what?
my own purposes.
But what's your purpose here?
I'd rather not say it, if that's okay.
Lee, you 19? Lee, you 19? Este güey me está tomando video. Este güey aquí. Hello, sir. How can I help you?
I'm okay, thanks.
You can't be in this area. You know purpose.
You want me to call the cops? We got cops here. You want to talk to them? We can talk to them.
Why would you need to call the cops?
Because you're here. You're doing just.
Is this a public place?
It is a public place.
Okay, thank you. That's all I need to know.
Not inside.
Well, am I inside?
No.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Just call the cops. Just call the sheriff.
Didn't we just agree? Didn't we just?
Yeah, but you can talk to the sheriff if you want to.
Bro, you're just bugging at this point. Nobody's doing anything. You're just bugging.
Who talked to who? Did I talk to you or say anything?
I'm talking to you though.
Who the hell do you think you are? Let me get your name. What's your name?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out your name. How's that?
Go ahead.
What's your name? That's your policy, right? You gotta identify.
policy. I'm
You have
not
an
law
ID.
enforcement.
Why you have an? Yes, you do. Your security company gives you an ID that you hang from your chest for a reason. So call your supervisor.
All right. I'm gonna call.
We're gonna see who's right and who's wrong.
All right, we'll see.
But if you're wrong, are you man enough to apologize? No.
No, I don't know. You don't need to apologize.
All right.
Hey, you can't record here. It's private property. It's private property.
Private? Who owns it?
The county. The county.
Oh, okay. We finance the county, so
Okay, sir.
you
what
found the
can I
boss.
do for you?
Get me his supervisor.
I'm a supervisor.
Okay, is it part of his policy to identify
Yeah,
when?
I don't allow-
Okay,
I
are you
don't
gonna
give
ask me a
authorization
question?
to
Are you
record.
gonna let me ask a question or not?
I don't give you authorization to record me.
I don't need to. You guys work for the public.
Okay, what can I help you with, sir?
Well, I do apologize, Mr. Security Guard, but AssElmo wishes to check himself in. He has the 1,000-yard stare. I mean, look at that face. But he sure has a pretty mouth, doesn't he?
Okay, what's his name and how can I complain on him?
You can talk to me. I'm a supervisor.
Okay, is it part of your policy to identify to the public if somebody comes over here and asks a question? Negative?
Negative.
Really? Okay, so call the police. Well, we're gonna really find out. What's your name? What's your name?
My name's Dee.
D. Okay, yeah, I'm sure that's not your name, but D. I'm D man. That's gonna show you guys about
Okay, how can we
our
help you,
rights.
sir? You're on private property. So
No, I'm not. I can guarantee you I'm not on
How
private
can we
property.
assist you?
Call the police so that you guys can get educated. Good. Because I have the right to be here.
So what's the point of business being here?
I don't have to discuss my day.
Okay.
They're
Coming?
They're coming.
Thank
You guys are gonna do the walk of shame. You know what that is?
You got too much time on your hands.
Too much? Whew. I got the same amount of time as you, and at least I didn't decide to become a rent-a-cop. So
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
these people don't even know where they work at. This is public property. Welcome.
Not public property.
This is property of the city of San Diego. All right. This is property of the city of San Diego. You guys are insane.
Patients in here. That's patient privacy.
Well, it's your duty to create the privacy. I'm in a public area. I know you're trying to find
You're
ways.
allowed to be here, but you can't record inside.
Well, I'm gonna-
It says here, and it says on everything. And any hospital, you're not allowed to be recording privacy. You're breaking privacy.
You're the only one that could break that privacy if I can see any information from a public area. So do you know what the HIPAA law is and how it works?
Do you know the HIPAA law?
Apparently better than you.
Please explain it.
Well, I'm not medical staff, so there's no way I can violate
But it
people's.
seems like you know
Are you
it.
going to let me explain it before?
It seems like you know it, though.
So absolutely. So I'm here to let you know exactly how it is since you already work here and you don't know it.
Go ahead.
So I'm not a medical staff, which means I can't violate HIPAA law. It's your job to make sure that the information is protected.
Correct, and this is what
So-
I'm doing. I'm
so
protecting
if-
it by not allowing you to report
If I can see anything from a public area, then you're in violation.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. If I can see anything from over here, you're in violation.
Would someone please stuff a sock in this narcissistic sociopathic's face and shut him up? My God, his mama could have swallowed him. Just think about that for a minute. He's the poster child for birth control. There's absolutely no doubt about that either.
Yes, it is.
You're not allowed, yes, you can see it, but you can't record it. That's all.
What's the difference? What is the difference? Yes.
Once from your eyesight.
So if I can see something, what if I have photographic memory? What if I can remember?
Okay, then you remember, right?
Exactly, and I'm gonna continue.
And
Especially,
were you reporting a patient walking in and out?
I am.
You see, that's when it's illegal.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to jail, and I'm gonna eat bread on bread today.
Okay, that's fine.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Do what you gotta do.
Boys, bad boys. What you gonna? How you doing, ma'am? Can I have your name? I'm good, thanks. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Officer Espinoza, 1923.
Thank you, Espinoza. And you are Officer Arista.
2035.
How are you guys today?
Doing good. How are
Okay,
you?
good. So we've been having, a back and forth of words. No one's been disorderly. No one's breaking the law.
Okay.
But we already, after 30 minutes, we already agreed that, the other staff came out and the nursing director came out, and we agreed that I'm in a public area. As long as I don't go back there, I am allowed to be in this area and film this way, even if I'm filming past this window, like from here, even if I can zoom in through my camera and see anything back there. This gentleman keeps insisting that I'm not allowed to do that. I'm in a public area. I mean, he's a nice guy. I've even, we've been here 30 minutes. So at one point I did, man, why you gotta be an asshole? But I apologize for calling him that, which, it's our First Amendment right to criticize and say whatever we want as long as we don't speak violence or anything like that. So they just really need to be informed by the people who actually took an oath to protect our rights. And that's you, Arista, and that's you, Espinoza. You protect the First Amendment with your life, Doesn't matter if it's freedom of speech, the Fourth Amendment, you guys protect that as well. Unless you have probable cause that somebody's committing a crime or has been committing or is about to commit a crime, then that's when you guys, jump in and people are detained. But as long as we're not breaking the law, as long as I'm not trespassing, as long as I'm not interfering with the business, as long as I'm not standing right there and blocking any entrance, as long as I'm not, being loud, disorderly, unreasonable.
Let's all be clear about this, AssElmo. These police officers don't put their lives on the line to protect the First Amendment. They protect people and property. And you're neither one. You're a scumbag. You're disorderly. Can't even pronounce the damn word. Why don't you go back to Puerto Rico, boy?
I have the right to be here all day. But they think that I don't. Me and the security officer, she's been very nice. We've disagreed and whatever, but she knows that I could be here. The director came out. They know that I could be here, but they just want this gentleman right here, even though he's a nice person, he strongly believes within his heart that that he has the right to tell me that I can film around here, just not that way. So if you could just tell them that you guys can go back to chasing real criminals out there. You shouldn't be over here dealing with a camera guy, Espinoza and Arista. You guys have better things to do.
That's right, Karen. The police have better things to do. Hey, we're going to speed this up because he just goes on and on and on. Now, these are the San Diego police. The San Diego Sheriff's Office is going to arrive, and that changes the whole complexion of the story. Let's find out what happens when the sheriff gets there.
5 minutes later.
Absolutely, but we're outside. How's it going, Sheriff? Are you? Am I dealing with the police or with the sheriff?
Both. So
Okay.
there's a deputy here on staff.
All right. Are you the one that works here all the time?
I am.
Okay. Nice to meet you. My name's Enrique.
What's up, Enrique?
All right. There you go. All right. So.
What's going on? Were you a patient here?
No. Were you a patient here?
No, I'm just wondering if because you asked if I was a deputy that works here.
Oh,
So I
because
figured
we've been
see
looking
me.
for you, brother. That's why. Okay.
Okay.
So, I have the right to be here as long as I don't interfere with anything that's going on here. I can quietly stand right there and film all day. till the floor melts, because this is a publicly accessible area. I understand this is a secure facility. I understand that you guys have a job to do, but you have to respect our rights. So if Fox News or CNN comes over here and sets up right there in the corner to work on a news story, they're not going to be bothered.
Okay, listen. First of all, this is a mental health facility. Okay, so it's a little different here. Okay, this is where patients come in, and they get spoken to, all right, and they have rights, HIPAA rights.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
I understand that, and I know about the HIPAA law fully, sir.
Okay.
So there's no way I can violate the HIPAA law. Only I'm not medical staff. So if I can see anything, any personal information from a patient from a public area,
it's also recording the patients.
Correct. It does. Correct. I'm in a public area.
Okay.
I'm well within my rights. So we have a supervisor coming. Could you call your supervisor as well?
You have a supervisor coming?
Yeah.
Our sergeants.
Okay.
So do you have a supervisor?
No, supervisor's not going to come.
Okay. All right. So they were the first ones that got here. So I'm just trying to see which agency I can deal with, because I have the right to be here. I'm not creating a scene. I'm not being disorderly. I'm not loitering. I'm working on a news story, and we're being seen by thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people right now, sir. Just to let you know, I've been working for 7 years. I go to psychiatric hospitals, public building, police department, all over the nation.
AssElmo, you're a straight up liar. Your new channel doesn't get nearly as many views as your other channel, which is now demonetized. Yeah, you're just a has-been. You're also ran. Oh, we have hundreds of millions of views. That's on the old channel. What's this new channel doing? Not jack diddly doodah.
Okay. So, like I said, as long as I'm not breaking the law, being disorderly, there's no way I can violate the HIPAA law. If I can see anyone's personal information from a public area, they are in violation of the HIPAA law, because they're the medical staff. They're the ones that are supposed to protect this information.
Are you aware that people come up here and then they start talking about their medical history?
And I'm willing, and actually I'm here to actually ask questions to the public whenever they come out, because if they're treating the public like that, I wonder how they're treating the patients back there, because everybody's quote unquote crazy back there, right?
Okay, do you want to provide me your information?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Because this is a constitutional test. I'm talking about the First Amendment. So what's my Fourth Amendment right? Do you know it?
Yeah, I know it.
So do you know the third one?
Yeah.
What's the Third Amendment?
All right, I'm not going to have these conversations.
No quartering of soldiers. Yeah, we should. You were here protecting people's rights. Okay. We need to know if you know our rights.
You understand we all have a job to do?
So do I. Okay. I'm working right now.
Okay.
So I told them, you guys are out to look for criminals. So not for camera guys. So as long as I'm not breaking the law, you can't just tell me, hey, you can't film this way, you can film that way, but not this way. There's not a law that says I can't film that way from a public standpoint. You guys may try all you want. They tried all they want, but it's not gonna roll today. Okay? And honestly, sir, I don't appreciate that you as a corporal, you really don't know, and I don't really appreciate that.
Sir, listen,
would you agree?
Is this all you want to do? You just want to stand out here and record?
Absolutely. Okay. I want to be left alone.
Okay, so I'm gonna double check everything with our county council. All right, making sure that you can do that, because like I said, this is an intake area where people talk about their mental health.
I appreciate that.
You're not allowed to record what you're doing right now. Okay, you're recording. You're not allowed to video record. You can take
under what law?
That's the law.
What law? State the law. Exactly. No, there's no law, sir. You're being a tyrant.
No, I'm not being a tyrant.
You're giving me unlawful education. That's not what you're doing.
Yeah, well, it's all AssElmo knows how to do, Sheriff, because he's got so many felonies on his record, he can't find a real job. And who's going to hire him anyway? He's a smartass. Now, the sheriff's going to make a couple phone calls, and in the meantime, supervisor for San Diego Police is going to show up, and he's going to confer with the sheriff. So let's skip ahead just a little bit more and find out what's going to happen.
A few minutes later.
So we're not inside. I understand. I understand. But we're in a. This is simple. You're Sergeant, correct? My name.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant.
Schroeder.
Sergeant Schroeder. My name's Enrique Sergeant. So, I've been working for 7 years as a citizen journalist, going around the whole country, standing up for our constitutional rights. I would never come over here and break the law. I will never go and trespass into restricted area. What I do have the right is to stand in a public area without interfering with the business whatsoever. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want them to talk to me. I want to work on my news story, and they need to worry about their own jobs. So she's concerned about HIPAA law. Okay, I'll tell you how HIPAA law works. How? Why? Because I know about it. So there's no way I can violate HIPAA because I'm not medical staff. So if I can see any medical information from over here or anything that relates to medical records or anything from a public area, they are in violation because it's their job to protect that. So I'm not trying to create a problem. I got here and the first thing that the security guard said, profanity to me. Then I say profanity back. Well, no, they're disorderly. Very low tone of voice. Very nice. I was like, why are you being an asshole to me, man? After like 25 minutes of back and forth. I said, no, call the police because they're the ones in charge of protecting my right to be here and work on my story. We have over 100 million viewers on our platform.
Again, nobody gives a shit about what you did 7 years ago. What are you doing now? Nobody's watching your shit anymore, man. You're irrelevant. You're a non-factor. Because you're a loser. Now let's skip right to the very end because AssElmo's got the wrong cops today, baby.
Eventually.
So, could you please tell everybody to leave me alone?
I'll go talk to them all. Okay.
And
we'll kind of sort out from there.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, so how you doing, man? So,
I'm dealing with this. I can't deal with.
Can you come over here?
Okay. What was your question? I'll tell.
I'm dealing now with the sergeant.
Okay.
Right?
So I came all the.
Can you stand over there?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Under suspicion of what crime?
Hold on.
Under suspicion of what crime? Oh, okay. Okay. You're illegally detaining me. So go ahead. You detain me without looking at any videos or anything. So that's great. I'm not free to go. Can you believe that? Arista, you better interfere with that. Okay, so am I still being under suspicion of what crime?
So
you know you have to make sure before you detain somebody, right?
All right, so listen, this is what I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
So you were asked to stop recording, right?
Okay.
Okay, there's a posted sign up there.
It doesn't matter. That's not a law.
Okay, that's fine. Look, right now is not the time.
Why am I being detained? I'm being illegally detained.
Okay.
Sergeant is an illegal detainment.
Okay, so
I was dealing. These guys were the first ones who arrived here. I want to deal with you guys.
Okay, well, this is my hospital. All
This
right?
is not your hospital. This is our
As far
hospital.
as jurisdiction. Okay, yes, it is public, right?
You
and I am your officer. Too,
I am
right?
afraid
I'm
of you.
public.
I am in fear of my life right
Okay,
now. You
okay.
detain me. I'm not free to go.
There is a posted sign.
It doesn't matter that sign.
Okay,
It's not a law.
put your
Hey,
hand back.
for what crime?
I just told you.
AssElmo has to be one of the stupidest frauditors on the planet, isn't he? I mean, he doesn't have anything else, so what else does he have in life? Except his little YouTube camera. That's all he has. His little YouTube camera. Yeah, he's a journalist. He pays taxes on those videos. We all do, idiot. Hey, stick around and watch a collection of AssElmo videos. And cheers.
What's his name? I want his name. Hey, don't leave because you're detained, bro. What do you think about your service here today, ma'am?
You know what? If you're gonna be such a jerk...
He was being disorderly. And we're not breaking the law. We shouldn't have a problem here, right? Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Lower your voice. You're getting aggressive now. If we're in public property, you have to have a crime in order to trespass us.
Said, take your hands out of your pocket.
I'm asking for a
We don't know what the heck
Sir,
you're going to do right
well,
there.
sir, we're not doing anything wrong.
What's the Third Amendment? Let me go talk to him.
Yeah, nobody knows the damn Third Amendment.
This guy's being disorderly, but it's okay because he's a cop.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
But you can citate them.
Yeah.
Are they going to be cited for disorderly conduct? In America, the land of the free, where we choose to do what we want as long as we don't break the law, who the hell do you think you are?
Fucking man, dude.
I'm not doing anything to
You're a
you.
bitch-ass punk.
I'm not doing anything to you.
Bitch-ass white shoe.
I'm not doing anything on you.
Freedom of speech, he never said fighting words.
Those are fighting words.
How is that fighting words? If you feel like fighting, it's your problem. He's not doing anything wrong. I can guarantee you, sir, I can take a video of myself farting and thousands will see it.
Dude, you're in my space. Get away from me. Call the police, would you please?
Just know that we are the bosses, bro. We are. You're not. You have a gun? Yeah. It's your Second Amendment. Guess what? I have a camera. We're going to speak to the mayor about this. By the way, sir, you're in Auditing America with over 100 million views on the internet. I don't have to discuss my day with you. Who are you? Can you briefly, in one sentence, tell us what the Third Amendment is? You don't point your finger at people. We weren't harassing anyone. Oh, you assaulted me.
I did so many.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me.
Come on, we're on camera. We're on camera. Smack me, okay?
We're talking about violence.
Come on, man.
We're talking about violence.
Hey.
Get out of my face.
Hey.
Get out of my face. I'm not backing up. No, you asked me. I'm not.
If you touch her, you're going to go to jail.
I'm not touching her.
Get back up.
I don't want to touch either
Back
one
up.
of you.
Oh, the shit show at the post office. You should be crying about that line that you're making. My God.
Why are you crying about cameras?
I have an anxiety problem.
What's your name?
I don't answer questions. And that is why, my friends, Mr. America does what he does. And then you become a tyrant.
And we can nicely refuse.
I'm a tyrant. Who are you?
Who are you?
You're sitting here
Who are
recording
you?
people without their permission.
I'm a camera guy, and I'm in a public place. What's your problem, bro? I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss.
If I take their mask off, think you can record yourself?
What you gonna? I bet you don't have the balls to do that. We have authorization.
I don't want to be on your camera.
Well, maybe being in a public
How
place is
about
not the
common
best.
courtesy?
Now it's your turn to walk away.
I can walk away whenever I
You can
really.
walk away now.
Am I being detained?
No, that's why I just told you to
Okay,
walk
I'm
away.
free to leave.
That's the opposite of detainment.
Oh, okay, I'm free to leave.
So go ahead. Yes, please.
Okay, I'm free to stay too. Listen, bro, slow your roll.
You have an appointment.
I'm not talking to you. What the Third Amendment is, and I'll be on my way. You don't have to tell me verbatim. You can just tell me briefly what's the Third Amendment about. Why'd you do that?
We asked you multiple times.
Okay, but why did you do that? I don't need to speak with you, sir.
Who you need to speak with?
Get away from me.
I'm not doing anything wrong. You're too close, bro.
Never break the law. I know my boundaries. I know where I'm at. I'm not interfering with anybody. I don't need you guys to explain to me how to behave myself. Take this one more personal because I've been in there and I know exactly what you guys do. I know exactly how you guys treat the inmates. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again. All right? Keep your hands to yourself. Why are you touching me, bro? You are a Nazi, sir. And we can get you fired. You know that?
Traveling, we can ask you to leave.
You don't. You can ask, but I can nicely refuse if I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Hey, man, but you have a gun and I want you to stay away from me. Before you enter those doors, all of you stick your tongue in your asses. You touch me. You touch me. Why you put your hands on me? Why you put your hands on me though? You hit me. You can't go anywhere. Look at this guy is following me. Leave me alone. She hit me. She hit me. It's on video. She hit me, and now she's detained by the police. I have freedom of speech. You don't tell me what to do. Who do you think you are? Let's stay right here. No, you can't. You're escaping. Yeah, you're helping a criminal. That's a crime too. You were all up in my face. Why don't you get in my face again, stupid? I'm sick of you.
I don't think there's a crime that's been committed.
You haven't made an investigation.
Okay, well, did he assault you?
What are you going to arrest me for? Trespassing? What's the crime? You need a crime to trespass somebody in a public place. What's the crime?
Sir, I tried to explain.
What's the crime?
Clearly, you just want to argue.
Well, no, of course I want to argue. I've been violated right now.
First one.
You're required to know
What's the
this.
first one?
I'm asking you.
What's the first one?
I'm asking you, sir.
What's the first one?
What you tell me?
I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you, sir.
Okay.
You don't give us orders. What don't you understand about that?